Controversial filmmaker Deelahn Leflo-fomage and his film about his documentary about obese children, broken scales, and ice cream pills has been judged too funny by the MPAA. It's a heartbreaking documentary about the crushing reality of obesity, not just here at our campus, but also worldwide.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna send you to the scene right now to speak with our correspondent.
So, is this your first documentary, or?
No.
No, I am familiar with your other work. So, sorry, pardon our intern. He's just kind of, don't you dare touch me. No. Are we rolling? Oh. Hi, I am correspondent Annellie Annellesone, and I am here with Deelahn Leflo-fomage, the director behind the controversial new documentary, Broken Scales and Ice Cream Pails, detailing the lives and struggles of obese pre-adolescents that was declared by the MPAA to be too funny to screen. So, Deelahn Leflo-fomage, where did you meet these titular fat kids?
I personally did not meet them. We generally have recruiters stationed outside of generally every public elementary school.
Okay. Walmarts and such, McDonald's probably.
Etc.
Okay. So choosing to call the children you casted as chubby boys throughout the film is a rather bold choice. Could you go ahead and explain that for me?
Chubby boys came from them literally just, there was nothing else. In coming up with this, we had nothing else to call them. It's just their persona.
Because they are just chubby boys. Do they have much personality, these chubby boys?
To my knowledge, no.
Interesting. So 95% of the documentary takes place in the handicapped bathroom of a Baskin-Robbins in Tennessee. Can you take us through the filming process?
I can't.
Okay. It's secret?
It is.
I heard you're being investigated for the, bathroom.
We are.
Tapes.
That I also cannot publicly speak of.
What about the other 5% in Walmarts? In the frozen section aisle where the ice cream is?
30% of, I don't know where I was going with that.
So the scene where you're in the trailer park and they are shirtless eating ice cream, can you explain the meaning behind that? Because a lot of people have been controversial.
Wild animals in their natural habitat.
Interesting choice. You have publicly said that about 15 times now, but we'll just keep going. Well, how much of the production budget was dedicated to the catering?
All of it.
So you didn't buy any cameras or anything like that?
We went off of what the children's families had.
Okay, so what did you film on?
Generally mother's smartphones.
Bold choice. So how did you manage to filter out the overwhelmingly loud collective mouth breathing of the chubby boys that you could hear in the rough cut?
What we actually did, we took that out and we replaced most of it with music, with soundtrack.
Okay.
And what we had left over, we actually reused later as orcas in the ocean.
Orcas in the... Okay, that's a very good use of repurposing otherwise disgusting noises. So, do you actually remember any of the names of the chubby boys?
I don't. They were numbered.
They were numbered. You call them by number.
I do.
Similar tactic to what they do in prison, which some of these chubby boys will probably end up in. So part of the coming lawsuit by one of the chubby boys' mother, Mama Donna Ruth Sue Lee Sherilyn, alleges that her son was actually eaten by the other chubby boys. Can you comment on this at this time?
I can't. I have no comment.
Okay. So we'll defer to your lawyer on that. So my final question for you is, what's your opinion on other similar docuseries like the very popular My 600-Pound Life?
I would just like to say not to compare my masterpiece with these monstrous. I'm sorry, I really can't. Who do I give this to?
Done.
I'm done.
Well, that was was Deelahn Leflo-fomage. I am Annellie Annellesone, and we'll take it back to the station.